The only thing I knew about this episode was that they really wanted to see this doctor's mom. They wanted to meet her mom. And
Hmm.
we knew that she was from Nigeria and that her mom was Nigerian.
Hmm.
Other than that, there was nothing. Just like, I don't know, write an episode where her mom visits. And it was like, I don't know. Well, first of all, I don't know anything about Nigeria. I don't know anything about medicine, you know.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I was like, well, I would love it if her mom was also a doctor. But what does being a doctor, a high class doctor in Nigeria look like? And how is that
Hmm.
different than here? And how is her relationship with her daughter affected and all this stuff? So it was like, first of all, I had to go talk to some Nigerian doctors. Like, tell me about what your world. But then also it was like, okay, but that stuff's, yes, obviously you do the research and all that stuff. But then there's the mother-daughter relationship. And I was like, oh, I have a lot to say about that. You know, so that's the universal part. But like
Right.
literally the first line her mother says to her was a line my mom says to me all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it worked in the context of those two characters in a different way that it works with
Hmm.
me and my mom.
Hmm.
Because it was what have you done to your hair? And when you're talking about a black woman who has a bald head and her
Hmm.
mom is saying that to her, that's a totally different cultural context than my mom saying it to me. But
Mhm.
hey, it sure as hell works for them too. You
Hmm.
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, so I don't know. I
Wow.
It's stuff like that that I find great about being in a writer's room and why
Hmm.
I cannot wait to be back in one. Please, please,
Hmm.
please.
Yeah.
No.
I think that happens often. Like I really love that. And I think that that is the beauty of, obviously as writers, we love to be our, um, for lack of a much better phrase, like our tortured writer selves that are like locked away in our little dens and nests,
Yeah.
writing our stories and being imaginative. But that sort of like beautiful, because it's a writer's room. Obviously, that idea was yours and that was a story that you pitched, but it was like, it's such a collaborative experience, even if it's not, you're coming with those ideas, but it's something that you're using to get a machine going with
Yeah.
multiple creative people.
Yeah.